What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rah T. I'm here back doing another episode of Recovery with Rah. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I figured, something inspired me to do another one of these. To be honest with you guys, the reason that I haven't been doing some of them, I've been thinking about it, and it's it's I guess some of my own insecurities. I want to reach a lot of people with my experiences, my information, and stuff like that. But there's so much competition when it comes to recovery channels on YouTube, and if you put in recovery, there's so many other people and organizations and companies that I feel like, for the most part, if I don't promote it somehow, it's just gonna kind of fall to the bottom of the barrel. But then again, at the same time, you know, I got that's the con. The pro, I got people constantly telling me that, your words, you should be a motivational speaker. And it's from people that I don't even know personally. They just say that you're so well spoken, you could capture it so well, and you portray it, you get the message across, and you're very wise when it comes to this subject. You've lived through it. Why not take advantage of it? And I do want to help you guys, help me. I want to help as many people as I can with this information. So I figured, there's always going to be competition out there. You can't be scared of competition. So I'm still going to try to do it, you know, when I can, when I feel there's a topic to be discussed. And today, it's actually 6:30 in the morning. I can't ever sleep. Insomnia is a big thing with me. I think it always has been. But what I wanted to speak on was two things. I wanted to speak on, one, methadone, which I'll let you know what it is. It's a substance. If you guys don't know what it is, I'll read you the Google definition. I got it pulled up here. And number two, the reason why I chose to speak on this, it's because of two things. One, as you know, I've been, for the past, since about 2 years, a little over, I've been going to the Methadone Clinic. And I've been doing good for a really long time, and then I relapsed. I've been doing good for a really long time, and then I relapsed. And then I've been doing good for a really long time, but I'm done. No more relapse. That's it. It's over. I got blood taken yesterday. Yesterday was my physical. They couldn't find any veins, man. They poked me like a million times, and it reminds me what it was like to have track marks and collapsed veins, and you know missing, and all of that stuff. It reminded me of all those things, and yeah, I definitely don't like poking myself. you know it was not fun. They even let me do it on my own. After the first 2 or 3 times, the one nurse was like, I feel it's inhumane to keep poking somebody. Maybe we should reschedule it till next week or whatever. And I was like, nah, is it okay if I try? And they were like, that's something that we rarely do here because it's a methadone clinic. They're like, that's kind of like a last resort. And I did it, and I actually got it, but um, only a little bit of blood started coming out. It wouldn't fill up the whole tube. And they had 7 tubes. Can you believe it? The tube, 4 of them were like bigger than that. It was like that big, 4 of them. And then 3 of them were like that. So it was a lot of blood. Meanwhile, in reality, if you were to bust an artery, that'll fill up like 20 of those things. But to me, it still felt like a lot of blood. After I did the physical and stuff like that, I had to speak with the doctor, and the doctor said to me she wants to recommend me to do host a group. you know um, what they do is, whether it's an orientation group or there's all different types of groups there at this place. There's a group every single day. Like there's like a men's group. There's like hepatitis or AIDS group. I don't have either of those, so those probably wouldn't be great, for me to speak on. They have, changing the criminal mind, which is pretty crazy, and it's a big part of, you know, the whole recovery process, That's another topic for another day, though. And she said, I really feel, you would be good. I feel like you should either do one of the topics or you should at least do a orientation, because what we do is we usually have some of the role model veteran clients come in and speak on what the program did for them and what how it helped them and what it offers and what they got from it and things like that. Because I used to go there 6 days a week, and it's an hour and a half away. Now I go 2 days a week. I have take homes. I've proven, after them testing, urines randomly, monthly, and this and this and this, I've been clean, 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 clean. Then they'll present your case. They'll present your case file. They'll speak on your name. Does he come in and speak to the counselor? Does he have a good head on his shoulders? Is he, does he seem like iffy about his recovery? Is he positive? Is he motivated? Or does it seem like he's gonna, stuff like that? And I guess I got the thumbs up, so I got, some of the bottles here. This is what it looks like, where there's, that bottom part is all the pill dissolved and the rest is just water. So that's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, when you get the pink, there. It's like a big circle disc, and it's 40. So it's 10, 10, 10, 10. You could break it in 4 pieces, and that's one wafer. Anyway, what I wanted to say, I was kind of flattered that they asked me, to do that. I thought that was cool. Um, Makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing the right thing. Shows that you've come a long way. And obviously, it's only one speaker. It's not speaker after speaker after speaker. They know I travel an hour and a half away. They know it's, time out of my day. Um, and I don't have to do nothing. You know, they just really want, I could see from the counselor, the doctor, the supervisor, there's like a bunch of people that decide who does what, and they just said, you're one of those people that I really think would strongly benefit. I could see you helping a lot of people by speaking to them. I think you could relate with these people, and you are one of these people, so you've been in the seat that they're in. They don't know what to expect, and my only concern was my age. Since I'm young and I got a baby face, I'm 30 years old, but you know, I'm gonna pretty much, if I do decide to go, I decided I'm down. It's just a matter of them telling me when, and I could take it from there. You know, I'm gonna start off letting them know that age and experience, they don't go hand in hand. You know, I could name a million different reasons. Age does not equal maturity. Age does not equal experience. Age does not equal knowledge. Don't. It's not the messenger. It's the message. So they could get past this, then they could learn a lot. Let me, pretty much get into methadone. Methadone it's a substance. I'll read it exactly what it says here from Google. It says, methadone is part of a category called opioids. It was created by German doctors during World War II. When it arrived into the United States, it was used to treat people with extreme pain. Today, your doctor may use it as part of your treatment for addiction to heroin or narcotic painkillers. It works a lot like morphine does. You can take it as a tablet, a powder, or a liquid. It must be prescribed by a doctor. People who take it illegally often inject it, which exposes them to diseases like HIV. Even though it's safer than some other narcotics, you should keep a close watch on while you take methadone. Taking it can lead to addiction or abuse. And I actually was in a detox. It's a detox, and then you go to rehab, but I didn't go to that particular rehab. It was NUMC, Nassau Hospital. I went to that, and I heard, I'm not sure if it's a rumor, but this kind of, it's saying German doctors, World War II. I heard that it was called a dolphine. I heard that it was one of Hitler's inventions, actually, and he would give it to his soldiers so that his soldiers would feel, euphoric at first, and next thing you know, they would be physically dependent on it, and if they don't come in to fight, then they feel sick all day. So boom, you got them. So they're not going anywhere. But you know, with methadone, you know, it's something. It's an opioid that it's a narcotic painkiller, but it's also a painkiller blocker in itself. There's chemicals in it that block the receptors in your brain. And what I would like to say, like in this group or to people in general, don't get comfortable with methadone. Methadone is not the answer to getting off of heroin for like a permanent lifestyle choice. It's a temporary thing. It's like a gunshot over a band-aid. You don't just say, okay, I got off heroin, now I'm on the methadone clinic for the rest of my life, I'm cured. No, 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 no. Because all you did was substitute one for another. Methadone is something that you're supposed to, how I did it was, I had to go all the way out to the city. Because here in Long Island, they don't, there was a 6-month wait. I told them, you might as well put my name on the list and put my name on the obituary list as well. 6 months, I'll be gone by then. And they also don't allow you to use any form of benzos, even if it's prescribed from a doctor, and that was another problem. So, but the 6 months was the main thing, so I went to the city and they took me right away that day. Boom, got me admitted, and I think that was great. It's worth the hour and a half drive, 6 days a week. It was dedication. I don't care. It just shows how much I wanted to get off, and I'm done with this life. I'm ready to move on. But I was still using. You have to be dirty. You can't go in there clean and have them take you, because think about it, try to make sense of it. Why would they give you opiates if you're clean? Your body has no opiates or nothing. There's no substances or there's nothing in it. Why would they give you opiates? To get you off of what? So, you have to be dirty going in. So that wasn't a problem. I was dirty. I couldn't try to get off if I wanted to at that time. So I wanted to, I just couldn't. There's also another option. There's Suboxone, which is similar to methadone. It's got its differences and similarities. The similarities is that it's a blocker as well. It's a strip, or that comes in a tablet as well. But if you take that prematurely, you could go into premeditated withdrawals, and it's a painkiller as well, but you have to make sure you're in 100% withdrawal before you take that. And to me, I've been on Suboxone before. Suboxone just doesn't help me with the cravings. So Um, Everybody's different, you know. There's Subutex, which is another ingredient. They usually give that to pregnant females, obviously pregnant females. And anyway, so the methadone, I was trying to, explain to you guys, to whoever, that it's a temporary thing. So the way I mapped it out and the way I see, because if it's up to the doctors and stuff like that, they want your money. This is a cash business. Of course, they want you to get better, but they don't take clients personally. So it's a business. They'd rather you stay on methadone forever. We'll take your insurance. We'll take your money. We'll take, sure, no problem. Come on down. The good thing about it, it's, yes, it's still synthetic heroin in a sense, but at least you know what you're getting. The main part, number one. Number two, you're not injecting it unless you inject the take home for some stupid reason. And three, you're under doctor's watch. You're being monitored daily, weekly, whatever. And, you go in, they see you every day. You know, um, you could go in 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, but they see your face, that and you have a counselor, you have a doctor, there's someone there to talk to. They do physicals, they take everything, urines and all sorts of stuff. You could get kicked out of these places too if you constantly keep being dirty. They'll see that you're not ready to get clean, and you know they can use your slot for somebody that really wants to get clean, so they'll kick you out. um, Other places are more lenient than others, depends. So I did it. When I started, I was on it, and I was doing about a bundle, let's say, a day. I was doing as much as I could, whatever I could get my hands on. Um, let's say a bundle a day, and I started with a bundle a day, and they start you on 40 milligrams. So I stayed at a bundle or whatever I can get, and I went up to 50 milligrams one week, then 60 milligrams one week, then 70, 80, 90, 100, and then they do an EKG, and after that, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then when I got to around 150, 160, it was really 180, but once I got to around 150, 160, I started feeling the heroin less and less and less and less. Once I got to 180, and this is just me because my tolerance is crazy. Some people get to 90, some people get to 50, some people get to 60, and they start feeling this feeling. Once I got to that stage up here, the heroin, I started to no longer feel it. So I would buy it, I would do it, and it would go less and less and less and less. And it got to a point where it's gone. So now I got this, the heroin, I'm buying it, I'm spending my money, I'm hurting my veins, I'm doing all sorts of stuff, and I'm not feeling it. I'm wasting my time meeting up with these drug dealers, doing all this craziness. You know, 10 minutes turns into an hour, go here, go there, just being a slave, to them, to the drug, to this, to that, just being dependent on everybody, being sick, and, all of that stuff. And once I got to a certain point where it started to block, I decided, all right, I'm wasting my money with this heroin stuff. So I kicked heroin out of the picture. So I had to tell, the dealers to stop calling me. I would have to block their numbers. I would have to just do whatever I can, delete their numbers from my phone, even though I had it memorized. I would have to not think about it no more. Even if I used, I still wouldn't feel it. So it would be another reminder, like, this is pointless pretty much. And then when that happens, you have to stay on that dose. You don't have to. I suggest you stay on that dose for a little bit while you get rid of the heroin. You stay on there, let's say a month or however you want to do it. And then after that, then you detox and come on down and get off the methadone. You don't stay on the methadone forever. You don't stay on the heroin forever. It's a temporary solution, temporary fix for, you go up, you go up, This goes down. This goes down. Have a nice day. And that's how I believe it's designed to work. And don't get me wrong, with time, with clean time, it does get easier and easier as far as the urge, as far as wanting to use it, as far as all that stuff. But the more clean time you get, the more clear headed you get, the less you want it, the easier the urges are to fight. And at some point, you might not even get urges. You're always going to be an addict in the point where, you know, if someone offers it to you, you're going to want it. I mean, it's just like anything else, like sex or whatever you enjoy, food or whatever, like, your favorite meal or whatever. It's endorphin. So, of course, dopamine and serotonin, those chemicals, they're positive. They're a good thing. They make you feel good. But, you know, you got to be very careful because it's a slippery slope. When you get to that part where you're clean for so long, that's when you're at your highest risk of overdosing and dying. And I've lost a lot of friends. Rest in peace to all my people, man. I lost 13, 14 people. Just, it's March, but last year I lost, 13 people. So 13, look at that, 13 people. Um, from young to old, like I said, age doesn't matter, and you know, it doesn't discriminate. I've had dealers or people that would, chip in or buy or connect or middleman from younger than me all the way to freaking 80, 90 years old. Those 80, 90-year-old guys are some of the best people to get in touch with. They got freaking everything because they're on pain. What I'm trying to say is methadone is not pain management. Methadone is something to help you get off of drugs. I'm not trying to glorify this at all. But don't be ashamed. Don't be scared to tell your family, listen, I have a problem. I need to get help. I guarantee you they will be upset that it happened to you, but they're going to want the best for you. Everyone's going to want the best for you. And it's all about you. You got to really put everyone's thoughts and all. You can't make everyone else happy anyway. So all of that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You have to worry about you. You have to get yourself clean. You have to take initiative. You have to realize, all right, I'm done with this, man. It's over. I'm not playing this no more. This game is a setup, man. It's designed to lose. I'm good, man. Like, what am I doing? Wake up. I wish you guys all success, man. I really do. If you guys want to see more, if you guys want me to, touch up on a topic, hit something else, just let me know. Leave a comment. Make sure you share. Sharing it on, yeah, yes, it helps me get views and stuff like that. But if you guys share, you guys are going to reach people that need to hear this, that I'm not going to be able to reach, that I don't even know. And you never know. You might, just by sharing, you might save somebody's life without even knowing it, through my words. So, you never know, man. I'm begging you guys, share, man. And that part is not for me. That's for everybody. And as far as for me, for the fans, for everybody, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Give it a like, man. Also, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear back from y'all, man. So, I apologize for taking a while, but I'm going to try to do more and more of these. The more I see you guys telling me that you want more and you like it and that it helps you and stuff like that, the more I'm going to continue. If I feel that it's not going anywhere and it's not really getting through to people, then that, obviously discourages people. But let's keep it on a positive note and take this as another step moving forward. So I want to thank y'all once again. Be safe out there and, use your head, man. Because tomorrow is not promised, so make the best of today. I'll see y'all later.